Hi, welcome to this week's installment of Filled Up Fridays. For those of you who are not familiar with what Filled Up Friday is all about, it is a thing that we do here where we take a word and we extract the wisdom that the word is bringing to us. Every single week, the Holy Spirit shares with me a word, and I like to take that word and glean from that word all week long to see exactly what is the Holy Spirit trying to show me, teach me, or reveal to me to help me throughout my life, throughout my week. And I like to bring that word right here and share it with you all. I'm Santa Marie Washington. For those of you who don't know who I am the founder of I Am a Vessel, and I'm happy that you're joining us this week. This is going to be a powerful word. Let's jump right in. This week's word is compression. Compression. Now, normally I like to try to keep it quite simple, but there was a lot of revelation that was revealed to me for this word, and I'm going to share the entire thing with you all because I believe it will be a great help with you, for your week, for your life, for what God is trying to say to you during this time. Let's jump right in. So the word compression, we always start with the definition. It means together and to press. To press together, to make compact. It's a heating process by which something is made compact. Compressed, especially laterally, is what one of the definitions says. So to compress something laterally would mean to remove the weight of something, to make it more refined. This speaks to removing the weight, becoming lean, that sort of a thing. And so let me share with you the mechanical engineering definition for compression. It is an increase in pressure of the change in an engine or compressor obtained by reducing its volume. So it is the reduction of volume. So let me give you the connecting words. Just like always, I always like to take a look at the word that comes before the word that's given to us and the word that comes after. And so the actual word in the dictionary for compression is not compression, because compression is the act of something being compressed. And so the word is compressed in the dictionary. So comprehensive is the word that comes before compressed, and compressor is the word that follows it. The definition for comprehensive is wide in scope, inclusive. Wide in scope, inclusive. And that term comprehensive, you can also look at that as making something more understandable. The word compressor means it is a machine, a pump for compressing air, gas, fluid, etc. And I like to say that it is a machine that is responsible for the removal of something to make another thing function better or more responsive. So those are the definitions. So let's take a look at what is the wisdom of the word. What is this word compression bringing to us? Immediately, when I began to think about what the Holy Spirit was speaking to me in terms of the word compression, as this is a time where many people are under a lot of pressure, that there is a lot of things going on, and I practically began to think about how we compress a photo. We compress photos in order for it to be more conducive to functioning a certain way on a website, or to be able to be downloaded at a faster rate. So compressing a photo is when you take a large file and you downsize that file, you compress that file so that it can be easier for someone to be able to receive the information. It will also help with things loading quicker so that there isn't a delay. By compressing a large file, it reduces its size and allows a recipient to receive the information a lot faster. So when we look at this in terms of comprehension, this is what the wisdom of the word is bringing to us on today. That there is a level of comprehension that happens when something is compressed. There is a level of comprehension that happens when something is compressed. A thing will function often more properly or more conducive to a certain response when the complexity of it is compressed. And here's what I believe the wisdom of the word is showing us, that there is a unique work that some of us is undergoing. That while we are being compressed in our circumstances and our situations during the season of our lives, that there is a work that is happening on the inside that is going to make some of us be more comprehensive in life. I want to say that again because I think that is a revelation that a lot of people can relate to during this time and this season of their lives. That the act or the process of being compressed is having a certain amount of pressure being put on you in life, put on you in work, put on you within your family, put on you within your circumstances that may not seem like a fun thing during this time. But I believe this word, that the wisdom of this word is saying to us on today that this process is doing a unique work within us that is going to help make us more comprehensive in life, make us more comprehensive in our relationships, make us more comprehensive to everything that we are called to do and who we are. This is a powerful word, and the word is certainly bringing us some wisdom that we can utilize, not just for the weekend, but for life. I believe this word is going to help some of us begin to see ourselves and our circumstances a lot different. But of course, we should go deeper because the word is definitely sharing with us a deeper revelation. One of the things that happens during the process of compression is that there is often a loss of quality when a substance, or in particularly a photograph, is being compressed. This is what happens when you compress an image. That the quality or the resolution of a particular image loses its quality during the process. And so there is something to be said that compression, while it is a thing that removes weight, it is a thing that makes something more efficient in a lot of ways, there is a loss of quality. I don't know about you, but I don't want to lose anything about who I am. I don't want to lose any quality of who I am, and neither should you. And often, a lot of us, we will often downplay who we are because there is so much about who we are that a lot of people may not understand. There is so much about who we are that others may want to compress in order to understand us better. But that there is a loss of quality when that is done. That some people lose the quality, the very essence of who we are, because they simply try to compress the complexity of who we are. That some of us, we are designed, we are created, we are creative beings who are very complex, who come with a lot of different parts of who we are. And oftentimes we get lost in translation because people want to compress the uniqueness of who we are. This is what the wisdom of the word is bringing on us today, is bringing to us today, that there is a certain way that compression must take place so that the quality of who we are does not dilute itself, is not diluted by others, and that we don't downplay who we are. We don't downplay the amazingness of who we are. I want you to ask yourself a question. Have you been downplaying the uniqueness of who you are? Have you been downplaying your abilities? Have you been downplaying so that others can receive what you have to share, or so that others can receive who you are. This is the wisdom of the word on today. The wisdom is causing us to take a look at not only how we see ourselves and how we respond to the uniqueness of who we are, but also how others perceive who we are. That many people will try to compress a unique individual so that their perception of who they are makes sense to them. Come on. This is what the wisdom of the word is bringing to us on today. And I believe this word is having us to take a look at this, because this is a time where I believe that many of us are going through a process of compression that we have nothing to do with. That there's a pressure that has been applied that's compressing certain things, and that in this compression, weighted things that no longer serves us is being removed. That there is a compression process that's happening where the weight or the unnecessary weight of things is being removed in order for us to be more comprehensive, in order for us to be more refined, in order for us to be more visible in the fullness of who we are. Let's take a second and really think about what the wisdom of this word is bringing to us. This is a powerful, powerful word. And I believe this word is showing us an eternal work that God is doing through us and to us. That this is a refining that is happening during this season. So I want to go even more deeper, because immediately I was given some scriptures that really helped me align and really get a full understanding of what the wisdom of this word is bringing to us on today. So stay with me, because I believe this is going to bring some powerful clarity, some powerful, not only clarity, but a sense of relief to some people who have been under pressure, who feel like they have been being compressed, who feel like they have been under a lot of maybe even anxiety or stress. Is that we're getting an understanding of what exactly is happening, as this is a time of spring and renewal. And God is doing a unique work in each and every one of us. And so it is important that we're able to take a look at the things that is happening in the right perspective, with the right vision and viewpoint. So let's take a look at what the scriptures is going to show us in connection with the word compression, compressed, and keeping in mind that the connecting words is comprehensive and compressor. That this is about being comprehensive, more understandable, more relatable, more effective. That's the word, more effective in our lives. So let's go a little bit deeper. There were several scriptures that came to my mind that was given to me, but I'm only going to share a few. 2 Corinthians 4, 7 through 8 says, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of power may be of God and not of us." That this is about a refinement that's happening, that God is doing, so that the excellency of everything he has created you to be can be made manifest, can be made visible and seen as the treasure that you are, that you will be seen as the treasure that you are. That this compressor is about bringing forth everything, the greatness that is within you. 2 Corinthians 4 and 8 says, "For we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed." That the compression may feel like you're troubled on every side, but you are not distressed. That we are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in our body the same thing that Christ died for. That every single thing that you're going through is about the excellency, the glory of God on your life, the greatness that is within you. Being refined so that the treasure that's within you is more comprehensive, more effective, more useful, and even more appreciated by others, but most importantly, by you. That this compression is a process of a spiritual process. That it is a spiritual exchange. That in the compression and you becoming more lean, that it's removing the weighty things. That this is a spiritual thing. This is a spiritual process that many of you are undergoing. That this is about the unseen things that are happening in your life that are bringing about a certain atmosphere, a certain process that is simply for the refinement of who you are. I know we don't always like to hear that, but there is purpose in your pain. There is purpose in your suffering. There is purpose in what you're going through. That is not in vain. 2 Corinthians 4:17-18 says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." I'm a Vessel is about bringing forth an understanding within you of the glory that exists within inside of you. That glory is your purpose and your destiny that God has placed inside of you. It says, while we look not on the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, that everything that is within you, that is the eternal things that exist within you. These are the things that are not seen. And so the pressure that you are feeling is working some things within you that you may not even know of. For the things which are seen are temporal. The things right before your eyes are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. The true value of who you are is being refined. This is what the wisdom of the word is bringing to us on today. Jeremiah 18 is where God tells the prophet Jeremiah to go down to the potter's house. And there he found a potter working at a potter's wheel. And there was something that was wrong with the perfection of the vessel, that the potter had to rework something in the vessel, had to resituate the vessel, had to begin to remolding and shaping the vessel to fix the imperfections so that it was more functionable. That God was reworking the clay into another kind of vessel, another shape of vessel. This is what the compression that you are going through is doing with who you are, is doing with your life, your circumstances. That God says, just as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are you in his hand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the wisdom of the word has brought to us on today. Pretty profound wisdom has been extracted today from the word compression. That you are to remain faithful. You are to remain steadfast. You are to keep working, keep pressing, keep pushing, and see your circumstance for what it is. That there is something far more great that is coming out of the process that you're going through. That you can be assured that there is a perfection of who you are taking place, that there is a refinement taking place, that the wisdom of the word on today for you all is that you may be under some pressure, but you are simply being refined. So I want you to take this word, utilize this word, meditate on this word, think on this word, share this word. This word has come with a profound revelation. It has brought us some amazing wisdom that we are going to use not just for our weekend, but that we're going to use to see ourselves in our lives. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Filled Up Fridays. I know I did. I'm going to sit with this word, and I hope that you sit with this word as well. Glean from this word. Utilize this word. This word has come to show us something far more greater than we could ever imagine. So I thank you for tuning in. Until next time, peace.